Internet. I'm Insane Lane as well as a Canadian girl. And today we have when using the bathroom gets you arrested. Uh, Fair warning, this video is not the best quality. I've got the quality turned up as high as it will go. Uh, but this got sent to me, and judging from the comments, I can see why. So let's get into it. We've got, starts off with a traffic stop, and let's just say things escalate from there.
As an officer observes the driver of this semi-truck run a red light, he attempts to conduct a traffic stop. What he doesn't know is the driver has plans of
Green
his
to
own.
me. This is some of the weirdest noises I've heard a police car make. Driver's good though. He's got it like on point. He knows what he's doing.
Just stay up there for me, sir. Just stay up in your cab for me.
I gotta go inside. I gotta go to the bathroom.
Well, you're not going anywhere right now.
I'm not
You're not
gonna sit here and have an accident.
You're not going anywhere right now until I get your information.
I
Okay?
gotta go
This
to
is
the
a traffic.
bathroom.
This is a traffic stop.
What
I'm
is?
Deputy Weisfinning for the Charlotte County Sheriff's Office. I'm pulling you over. No, you're gonna
Charlotte.
get your stuff, or you're gonna get.
I think Charlotte is in North Carolina. There's probably more than one. But I will say, when it comes to a semi-truck where the driver's going to be so much higher up than you, I actually, if I was a cop, I think I would want them to get out, because then we're literally on even footing, eye to eye, and he's not like 4 feet above me, where, like, even if he throws something at me, it's probably going to hit me in the face. So I actually don't mind him getting out, but he should have waited, because it's a big thing in America that cops take it as a threat when somebody gets out of the car. And I get that it looks sus that this guy's immediately trying to go to the bathroom. Like, honestly, if I'm the cop, I'm thinking he has drugs and he wants to flush them. However, the way that I would address that would be to ask him, like, okay, if you really have to go to the bathroom, yeah, give me your license, give me your info, let me pat you down and check your pockets. If you agree to that and I don't find anything, then I have no problem with you going to the bathroom. I can see the door from here. I'll stand outside the door, whatever. So if I'm the cop, that's how I would handle it. But I get it looks sus when somebody jumps out of the car and is immediately like, I need to go to the bathroom. I really would think they're trying to get rid of drugs or hide something.
Get some tickets.
I'm not gonna have an accident in front of you here.
You ran a red light. I need your
I didn't
information.
run a red light.
Yes, sir, you did. Coming off
You
the
can argue
interstate.
that later.
I need your red
light.
Yes,
You
it
can
is.
still go.
You have to stop first.
I
It is a red.
did.
No, you didn't. I need your
I
drive.
did.
So it was red.
I'm not arguing with you. I need your
Why?
registration and proof of insurance, please. And per
What is that
the
noise
US
in the
Supreme Court,
background?
I don't have to let you go anywhere.
Yeah, you do.
No, I don't.
Well, I'm not gonna stand here and have
You
an
want to get
accident.
arrested? You want to get arrested?
Do you want to get fired?
Oh, now we're getting the you're gonna get fired threat. I've never read the full text of Pennsylvania versus Mims. I know that it means the police can ask the driver to get out of the car. I don't know if it means they can tell them to stay in the car or that they can't go anywhere. I haven't read the full text, but I may have to look that up and see what else may be covered in that decision. Because as far as I know, it's only making the driver step out of the car, and then there's one similar case that I think was called Thomas or Thompson. I don't remember what state. That also the Supreme Court found that the police may ask the passenger to step out as well.
You get arrested?
Do you want to get fired?
You're the one that's going to go.
Oh, the truck's out of Florida.
I gotta go to the bathroom.
Turn
No,
around.
I gotta go to the bathroom.
around.
I'm not gonna sit here
Turn
with my
around.
pants.
Turn around.
Whoa. What are you doing?
Hands up now. Put your hands
Okay,
up
this
now.
is not okay.
You're gonna get tased.
I gotta go.
Put
to
your
the
hands
bathroom.
up.
Okay,
I-
officer,
Put
it's
your
one
hands
guy.
up.
I get that
Turn
you're
around.
alone, but this
Turn
is
around.
unwarranted.
Now listen to me. Turn around and put your hands
My
up.
I guess
stomach-
that's
I'm
the
gonna give
dash
you a-
cam.
I'm gonna give you the count of 3. Turn around.
Okay,
I have a bad stomach.
Yeah, and I would have if you turn around. We're not playing.
you would have what? He's asked you about 100 times. Like, I was okay with the cop up to this point, but pointing a taser at somebody who is unarmed just because they are asking to go to the bathroom and you are feeling the need to throw your weight around, apparently. Like, I'm sorry, but this is the case of, like, basically two very stubborn people, and one of them is armed.
Move my shoulder. I can't move back. I can't move it
Okay,
back.
now
What's
ignoring
operation?
being told the guy has a
Just set it up,
disability.
Taser,
Whoa!
taser.
Okay, unwarranted. Okay, I get this guy is resisting. I fully give him that. If he gets charged with resisting, for once, I'm okay with it. But you literally pulled out your taser, fired it, then announced that you were firing the taser, which is already a problem. But seriously, are you claiming that this guy is a threat to you in some way? Because I get he's not doing what you say, and I get that that's the biggest offense to any American cop is being disobeyed or disrespected. But this is excessive. Like, there's no need for this. Like, again, if the cop had just said, okay, let me check your pockets and then you can go to the bathroom, then we're not having this altercation right now. Then I'm not seeing the need for this. Like, both sides are being unreasonable here. But the cop more so.
Taser. Taser.
Okay, so what, you missed the first time?
Roll over now. Put the handcuff behind your back. Put it behind
So he's
your
got
back.
one cuff on, you just
Down
couldn't
on the
fully get
ground.
the cuffs on, officer.
Get on the ground.
So you're bad at your job.
Central Seminary, I got one tase. No, I took it.
Okay, also, now you're just asking for backup? You should have asked for backup the second that you aimed a taser at him. You know, kind of like, what is it, horse after the cart moment? And the guy is now saying that he shit his pants, probably because of getting tased, because he can do that on its own. And he's saying, like, he has stomach problems. Again, I don't know if the driver is legit or if he was trying to hide something. I have no idea. But there are better ways to handle it than this. And, like, again, the guy's unarmed, so I'm never a fan of somebody who is unarmed being tased. And a cop in Canada would be in serious trouble for doing this. Because here, absolutely not. You would not have the right to use a taser on this man. No way. No way. The cop would be facing not only being fired, but probably charges for acting in this manner.
My pen. Thank you very much. I can't move my shoulder. I had an operation 3 months ago. Put it behind your back or you're going to get tased again. Look at my
Okay,
shoulder.
officer, you need to listen.
Or you're going to get tased again. Look at my shoulder.
He can't do it.
Or you're going to get it again.
He physically can't do it.
My shoulder. All you had to do was listen.
Well, officer, you need to listen.
You should have listened.
He should have listened to what, you fucking dickhead? I'm over this cop. I'm sorry. The guy has clearly articulated that he had surgery on his shoulder, so he cannot put it behind his back. And this cop could literally be undoing that surgery by forcing his shoulder in a direction it can't go. I've also, on my left side, years ago, severely dislocated my shoulder, and I broke my AC joint. That's the collarbone joint that's right here. It's right where your shoulder connects to your collarbone. Excruciatingly painful. I don't recommend doing it. But I have limited range of motion on my left side because of it. Because when the joint healed, it healed like really stiff, so I don't have full range of motion. Like if I have my elbow out, this, right there. Still, it's been 10 years since I did this. I can't lift my arm any higher than this. Okay? I'm trying to get the background to blur. But I can't lift my arm any higher than this. I literally can't. And I can't fully put it behind my back. And I can't lift heavy things on this side. So I would have trouble being handcuffed behind my back. Because my arm doesn't want to do that. They very much could dislocate my arm or cause a secondary fracture if they force my arms behind my back like that. And when an officer is being told, I have a disability, which is what this man is saying, they need to listen to that. They need to not just ignore it or think somebody is lying. You don't know that.
You should have listened. I gave you my information.
Why is it going off again?
You should have listened. I already gave you my information. Huh? I had to go to the bathroom. You didn't. Thank you. No, I had an accident in my pen. I appreciate it.
No, he did give him his info, though.
No,
like,
other way, since I told you I had an operation on my shoulder. Which shoulder? This one or the other? My right one. I'm grabbing you on your left. Hold on.
Oh, now you're pretending to listen?
traffic 10 cents. I'll be behind the pilot in the semi truck.
Like, honestly, officer, you had the guy's license, his logbook, his reg insurance. What was the problem? The truck is sitting there. You think he's going to abandon the truck? Like, you didn't have to go this route.
Give me a hard time, I would have let you go to the bathroom.
He wasn't giving you a hard time.
Listen to me. No. I have a bad stomach. You do not control.
That's what it is. That's what it is. Cop just said it. You don't control it. I'm in charge. You will obey me. That's all this is. This is a cop who, as I said, he felt disrespected because the guy wasn't giving him blind deference and blatant compliance with his bullshit. So he acted extremely aggressively and used blatantly excessive force. Again, the driver is not making this easier on himself with his attitude. I'm not fully defending him, but the cop is in the wrong. And he just said that the only reason that he acted that way was to prove that I'm in control, which I'm sorry, that mentality needs to die. You don't need to use excessive force or overwhelming force or be a bully just to show you're in control over a civilian or a suspect or whatever word you want to use. Like, this is the kind of cop that needs to be retired at the very least. And stop making them like this. Stop with this mentality of you not only have to be in charge, but everyone around there has to know that you're in charge, that you're the authority, and all that garbage. Like, again, if they had both acted reasonably and the driver pretty much was, he was loud, yeah, but so what? This doesn't happen. Like, this could have been so easily avoided if the driver had been a little calmer, but also the cop didn't have his head up his ass. Because right now, that's where it is. And he just said, I did all this because I wanted to feel like I was in control and I needed to control a traffic stop. That, realistically, again, the guy gave you his license, he handed you his logbook, the truck is sitting there. Where do you think he's going to go? Like, I realize they don't teach common sense in the police academy, but maybe they should.
Have to go to the bathroom, yes.
You do not control the traffic stop. No, you do not. When I tell you that I need your stuff and what I need, you give it to me.
Everything.
He did.
No, you wanted to give me a hard time and then just walk off.
I gave you the book. Everything's
Doesn't
in
matter.
there.
You're not leaving till I tell you.
Okay, so officer, which is it? He didn't give you the stuff or he did? Because you just said he didn't and then he did. And now you're just saying you can't leave until I tell you. Understandable. And I get that that is the law, but there is a right way and wrong way. This cop's in the wrong.
Where am I going to go?
I don't know.
Yeah,
but you're not
exactly.
leaving. The Supreme Court says I have the right to detain
You're going to
you
listen.
during the traffic stop.
Wait a minute.
Cop's a
You're
jag
going
off.
to the Supreme Court instead of somebody
Yeah.
had to go to the bathroom.
Yeah, you're going to go to jail now.
Then you don't know your job.
You're going to
I'm
jail
agreeing
for
with
obstruction.
the driver.
Go ahead and stand up for me.
Because there is also Supreme Court case law on
Jesus Christ.
when cops need to
Can I
let
still go?
somebody
No,
go to the
you can
bathroom.
Go to jail.
I can't sit now. Just because I had to go to the bathroom
I
real
told
bad.
you were not leaving.
I gave you my information.
Are we in Florida?
You gave me a hard time.
No, I didn't. I told you I had to go
He
real
didn't
bad.
give you a hard time at all, you jerk.
No, he's sick himself. I'll search him here when we get to the jack.
Yeah, thank
Oh, so you're willing to put somebody you haven't searched in the car just because he shit his pants and you don't want to deal with it? Wow, how about not dealing with the consequences of your own actions, officer? Setting a great example there. Like, I think we might be in Florida between the green uniforms and the decals on the car. Is there a Charlotte, Florida? There probably is. But I'm sorry, this cop is just a jerk. He's just a bully and a jerk. This is really just not the way I want to see anybody acting. Again, not saying the driver's a peach or anything, but this is unnecessary.
you very much. I appreciate it. It's a flashlight. No, I don't.
We're at the pull the prongs
Okay.
out here in a
Thank you.
minute.
No one
At
believes
least
me.
they are actually searching his pockets.
What's that about here?
You got to take the cuffs off.
No, I don't have to take
Well,
the cuffs
loosen
off.
the shit out of them. I
They're
told
as
you I
loose as
just
they
had an
can.
operation
Do you
a
have
couple
anything
months
on,
ago.
Do you have anything on you that's going to stick, cover, cut me?
No.
Do you have anything that's going to stick,
No,
cover, cut me?
I have nothing in my pockets.
I'm just asking.
You
Hang tight.
already searched him, but now you're
It would
asking
all
that
go a lot
question?
smoother if you would just relax.
That's all you had to do was let me go to the bathroom.
So you ran the red light at Jones. I went to stop him. He jumps out of the truck, tries to take off.
No, he didn't. You're lying.
I gave you my information.
Sure, relax.
I gave you the book. I gave you my license.
So you see what I'm dealing with. I'm not giving.
Okay, officer, what you're dealing with is a bad case of you should have retired a long time ago. I'm sick of this cop. I'm sorry, but he's lying now. He's making shit up. He's rewriting history, and I hate that shit. The guy gave you his information. You should have just let him go to the bathroom, but instead you want to play the big swinging dick and throw your fucking weight around and literally just tase this guy for no reason. And now you're continuing to pretend, what, you stopped the Hatton Garden heist? Like, this is a traffic stop. Everybody needs to calm the fuck down. Like, again, it's just so, the amount of, like, overuse of force. Now we've got 4 cops on the scene for something that should be nothing. And honest, again, if I'm the captain in charge of this officer, I'm going to be like, you couldn't handle a traffic stop better than that? Because you look like a goddamn fool and you're making us all look bad.
Giving you anything. I don't
But
have
yeah,
to.
this
I can
guy'd be
leave.
driving a
No, sir,
desk for a
I
month
never
at
said
least.
that.
The Supreme Court says
I never said
I
that.
have custody of him until he's done.
We haven't searched it.
I was just getting ready to search.
There's nothing.
You
on
already searched
I was
him.
just finishing up with that.
There's nothing on me but my wallet.
Yeah, I hadn't got that far. Spread your feet for me.
What, now you're claiming you
No,
didn't
spread your
already
feet.
search him? We saw you.
Spread your feet some more. Do you have anything on you? You can
No,
stick
there's
poke
nothing
at
on me. All this because I had to go to the bathroom. Real
All this
bad.
because you didn't listen.
I had to go.
It has nothing to do with you
That's
going to the
all I
bathroom.
wanted
It has to
to
do
stick
with you
my pants.
listening.
You know, officer, maybe you should try listening. Because you failed to do that several times.
I had to go to the bathroom real bad. You're gonna freaking stop me.
No, somebody got gloves, or I'll take the prongs out.
This is pathetic. Hold it. Is this what our time has come
Sir,
to?
stop.
No, this what our time has come to?
Stop what? He's allowed to
You
talk.
wouldn't let somebody go to the freaking bathroom?
That's not what I said,
That's
did I
why
not?
I was in a
Oh,
hurry.
bleeding like bad.
Now that you've calmed down, all I was going to do was get your information.
You had
Listen
it.
to me. Listen to me. All I was doing was get
Shut
all the
up.
information. Didn't need the rat.
Honestly, I'd be screaming over this cop telling him to go F himself. You had his information. You still were acting like a jerk. So, you know, shove it when you're trying to do this. All you had to do was comply with my commands. Fucking bite me, you dumbass.
I couldn't wait. I couldn't hold it no more.
I'm not even going to talk to you at this point.
Well, let me ask you a
Because
question.
I
Let
would
me
certainly
ask you a
wouldn't be
question.
talking to the
Just
cop.
one
I'd be
question.
saying I'm getting a lawyer and I'm
You get a bad
suing your
stomachache
ass.
Sometimes, all right? And you get it real fast and real bad. You got to get to the bathroom real fast, correct?
Yeah, but you
All right.
you were driving a 26,000 pound missile the way you came off the interstate. It's all on tape. The whole
Right.
interaction, 30 seconds before I hit my lights, shows you coming off the
But it
interstate.
turned
Listen to
green
me.
as I was going.
Yes, the
it.
camera
No, it
also
didn't.
shows you
No, it
being
didn't.
a
I'm not
complete
arguing with you. You're gonna let
tool,
me talk so I
officer.
can explain things to you. All right, I was going to give you a couple citations.
And he's continuing
all
the
right, for red
mentality
lights.
now
I
of
was
shut
gonna
up
get
and
your
listen to me
information,
because I'm
get
in
your
charge.
phone number, and
I'm
once I verify
fucking
everything,
God
let you
on
go to the
high,
bathroom.
and how
But
dare
when
you
don't
walk
wanna
away
give me
or
anything,
disobey
listen to
me.
I let you talk, did I not?
No,
So
you
You're
didn't.
going to let me talk, or you're going to sit in the back of the car and you're going to read the PCA at the end of the day. Because obviously you don't want to listen.
I'm listening.
All right? At which point you would have gave me the information, I would have
He
let you go in
did
there.
give
I
you
don't
the
have a problem with
information,
that.
you
But when you tell
fuckwit.
me you're going to let me go, I have to let you do this, I'm going to lose my job.
See,
Guess
that's what it is.
Game on. It doesn't.
Okay, again, if I'm this driver's defense attorney, I'm loving this because, officer, you just admitted that the only reason you got violent and you deployed a taser and you arrested this guy is because you felt disrespected. That is all you just said. Was that you didn't respect me, you didn't respect my authority, so I did this. He gave you his information. You had everything you needed. You still decided that you needed to be violent because you felt disrespected, and you just admitted it.
It doesn't matter that you had to go. You were being stopped by a law enforcement officer. At that point, you are not free to do anything you want to do until the stop is done. Now, like I told you, had I got your phone number, had you given me the information, had you said,
Bullshit.
sir,
This
I
cop is
did whatever, I
lying
ran the
his
stoplight,
ass off to
and I was
cover.
trying to get here to go to the bathroom, I would have been, yeah, I understand that, no problem. Get your information, go do it, and come back out. And it would have been.
That's
as simple
exactly
as that.
what he was
So
trying
when
to do, you
doesn't-
fucking
doesn't
dickhead.
matter. Did you not hear what I just said?
Yeah.
You're
I hate
not
this cop.
listening
I
to me.
absolutely hate
I'm
him.
not gonna sit there and have an accident.
Well, this is what happens in the meantime then, when you don't listen. Because I don't know what your intentions are, okay?
Okay, show me where not listening is a crime.
Leave the scene if you got a warrant. I don't know. It doesn't matter.
I'm fingerprinted by the government.
It doesn't matter you drive a commercial vehicle.
The government knows I'm fine.
This whole situation arises because you didn't want to listen.
No, it arises because you're an idiot cop that felt the need to flex his authority.
Yeah, after like the fourth or fifth time I had to yell at you, and then you said, I'm still going to go. You're not going to go. You're not in control of this stop.
I'm not going to go to the bathroom in my pants.
Well, you would have already been in the bathroom and been out of the ticket and been out of here.
So why didn't you just accept the book and my license?
Because there's things I have to verify.
Like what?
Simple as that.
I'm not going anywhere.
Simple as that. I don't know that. How do I know? You jump out and you start to head away.
God, this cop's insufferable. He's absolutely insufferable. He's like giving a perfect example of everything that is wrong with the mentality of American cops and the way they will lie. Because he's blatantly lied a few times now. Officer, you got given everything you needed, but you felt this guy disrespected you, and that is why you acted the way you did. You had his license, you had the reg and insurance, you had his logbook, and the truck is sitting there. Obviously, he's going to go to the bathroom and come back. If he doesn't, you have his name. You have his ID. You have everything. So where the hell do you think he was going to go? But no, you didn't like his tone of voice. You didn't like that he was trying to walk away from you. So you acted the bully. You got violent. And now here we are. And now the officer is just lying his ass off trying to cover for his atrocious behavior. And more than that, he wants this guy to agree with him. That's why he's lecturing right now. Because he wants this guy to admit that he was wrong and that the cop was right to do what he did. He wants to be told, oh, I'm so sorry, officer. I should have just listened to you. And I realize you're the authority and you have total power. And I should have just listened to you and gotten on my knees and kissed your fucking ass. And that's me being polite. That's what this cop wants to hear. That's the only reason he's still talking. Because he has no reason to be lecturing this guy, and I hate it when cops lecture. Shut your damn mouth and do your job. If you did it properly, you shouldn't have to lecture. And you're not a goddamn social worker or my mother, so shut your damn mouth.
From the truck.
Well, that's why I came over to you.
No, you were heading back from there.
Well, I came back over to you.
Yeah, but then you want to get all shitty with me.
Nobody got shitty with you.
When they're done checking you out, we're going to take a trip to the jail. He knocked the other one out, and he tried to pull the other one out.
It didn't work the first time.
And then he stepped on it.
Then he did it again. Or the second time? Oh, yeah. Taser.
Yeah, I was wondering about that, because I definitely heard him fire it twice.
If you want to put a Band-Aid or whatever, we can do it then. Just you stick this down in here.
Yeah, put it on the second, pull it straight out.
And you pull it straight out, just like that.
Okay, I'm sorry. Did a firefighter just have to ask the cop how to use the tool to remove the prongs when the entire reason they called EMS was to remove the prongs? Seriously? Are we in the land of nobody knows their job? It's got to be Florida. This has to be Florida.
Just a little bit. This one right here?
Yeah.
Give me a second. I'll put another set of cuffs on you. All right, turn around for me.
Does he have like 4 pairs of cuffs like on a stick by the door? What?
Which one? This one?
Oh my god!
There you go.
I mean, I guess it's convenient, but damn.
Gas here or no?
No, I had to go to the bathroom. You guys do a lot of things different from years ago.
All right, go ahead and have a seat.
Like, if we're in Florida, that explains so much.
It'll all fit in there. There you go. It's tight, but it's the way we have to do it.
Like I said, I just had my shoulder done.
I get it.
You don't, because you probably screwed it up.
Listen to me. I'll help you out. I'm not a jerk, man.
No, you are a jerk.
Whatever, dude. I don't care. I mean, you know me. This is not where I wanted this stop to go. How long you been my corporal? The first use of force?
Now he's defending himself to other cops.
No, I didn't say that. What a mess, dude. Sorry.
No, you're good. Thank you.
Yep.
You guys be safe.
Nothing gets me more frustrated.
Okay, not listening to that. That cop's a fucking douchebag. He's a jerk. He had no reason to use that level of force. And if he had just acted a little calmer and realized, again, like I said at the beginning, tell him, okay, let me check your pockets, make sure you don't have anything, then you can go to the bathroom. You have the guy's license info and his truck. But instead, you want to throw your badge around and be like, no, you will do exactly what I say when I say, and you're not free to leave and respect my authority. And I'm sick of cops who sound like Cartman. So sorry for getting heated and using language on this one, but it's very late at night and this cop pushed my buttons. I know those of you out there are going to disagree with me, but I think some of you will also agree with me on this one. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you are new. Until the next one, take care of you. Love on a fur baby. Do I even need to say this cop gets an absolute F and please retire or be fired? And as for when using the bathroom gets you arrested, very bad title. I could think of at least a dozen better ones. But until the next one, take care of you. Love a fur baby. I've been Insane Lane as well as a Canadian girl. Bye bye.